Welcome, folks, to another episode of Bozo Baits. Today's episode, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be turning old soft plastic baits such as these here into new and proper looking swim baits such as this guy here. I don't know how well you can see that. We're going to hope you can. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so basically, this is just a bunch of old soft plastic baits that are torn up. Oh, and a frog. That are torn up and not to be used again. Or they're baits that have just been laying around. So, that might be, yeah, that's a little too much. We can start out small and add more as we go, or we can just do 2 cups. This is definitely going to be an interesting color. It's got that red glitter and then just a straight black, and I have a lot of those worms there. I'll throw in a couple more baits just to spice it up a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and throw these in the microwave for hold up. What is that? Focus. Yeah, that's just gonna go in the garbage. That's kind of nasty. But I'm gonna throw these in the microwave for probably a total of about 5 minutes, but I'll check in with you guys. Done. Oh, wow. So this cup here has developed some like white powder. That's really weird, and it's doing really weird things. This other cup, none of the white powder. Sorry about the audio. Still the bubbling. Let's throw it back in. Another update. Let's make this one kind of quick because I'm getting tired of these. A lot of bubbles. Bubbles are starting out pretty well. It's hot enough. Maybe 325-ish. Somewhere up in there. This one here, way more bubbles. I don't know why this one always has more bubbles. Are y'all noticing that trend, or is it just me? It's hot enough. So, what I think I'm going to do is a laminate for the first round. Looks like we have a little bit more of this color here, so we'll go half on bottom, half on top. And so let's go ahead and try that out. I'm going to try and do this with the camera set up. Just give it a good pour. That's about good. Another good pour. It's about right. And there is a ton of bubbles in those cups, but it'll just have to do like that. And so we're gonna wait 2 or 3 minutes and then go ahead and pour the next layer. Alright, that first layer is about cool enough. This plate's a little too hot. And so I'm going to go ahead and pour this next layer, but an interesting question that this poses is how firm will the plastic be? Because there's everything from worms to saltwater baits in here. So I'm thinking it might be kind of thick. And I poured this a little too early so it could get a little bit of a swirl effect. That'll hopefully look cool. But if not, it just won't look cool. It's all good. Oh wow, over pour. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you just over pour and then clean it. Works great every time. Alright, so as you guys can now tell, I took these molds off of the hot plate because they'd been sitting here for about 4 to 5 minutes or so. And so they are about cool enough I went ahead and cleaned up around this mold where I over poured really bad, and just a couple spots that needed it here. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these caps, and I like to do the 4-inch mold first because it cools faster. And so while I'm looking at the 4-inch mold, that 5-inch mold really just finishes cooling up. Sorry about the background noise, I don't know if you can hear that, but let's go ahead and get an unveiling. And voila. Oh wow, that is one weird looking bait. So the top color doesn't look too bad. That bottom color though is a little concerning. I think the next pour we're just gonna do one solid color. That's a very, very weird bottom color. And the reason for this little tag here is there's a hook slot that you can put in here, but I prefer have my baits solid body, and so I just don't use the tab. These have yet to cure, but right now they are very, very soft. So let's go ahead, crack open the 5-inch mold, and all right, this one doesn't look as bad actually. I went a little bit higher with that bottom color. I definitely did not, that green was not hot enough on the top, but overall it does not look terrible. You can see I did miss a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and cure this one, and we're gonna do the next ones a little bit different. We're gonna go solid body and try that. All right, got this plastic heated back up. I think I'm gonna throw in this green pumpkin color first. Oh, you can feel all the salt on bottom. All the salt and glitter in there. Pretty cool looking color actually, if we can get it to focus. Yeah, some big blue, small purple, blue, red. I said big blue, I meant big black. Bunch of different color flakes in there. Overall, a green pumpkin-ish color. Beautiful. That right there is 2 nicely poured molds. I'll go ahead and show you guys from the top. They look pretty swell, if I don't say so myself. Alright guys, so I went ahead, took these molds off of the hot plate down here, cleaned them up, and took these caps off, and let's just pop the sides. And this is the 4-inch mold. Alright, I actually really like that color. It's a very good looking swim bait right there. Let it focus for a second. Yeah, I really like that. Hopefully the 5-inch mold turned out just as well. Pop these sides. Oh, that popped really easy. Oh yes. It's really hot, but besides that, looks very, very nice. I really like that color. A lot of different glitters in there. Very interesting and unique color. I don't have much of this cup left, and so I'm gonna just pour one more round and then we'll move on to this color. Alright folks, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I went ahead and off camera finished up pouring those cups. I ended up with a big, 2 bigs and 2 littles of these solid, I'm gonna just call it a red bug color. Then we had 2 bigs, 2 littles of this green pumpkin with a lot of weird different colored flakes, something else on there. And then the 2 half and halves that weren't too bad looking. And as well, I ended up with 1 extra red bug that's still curing right there. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to leave a like and drop a comment with some different video ideas. And I'm open to just about any idea. And if you have a crazy color, I'll try and match it. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.